So what's the Grape Explorer talking about today? So as you know, I had a nice trip to Burgundy this year, and what I was really looking for was value wines. And people used to laugh at me and they said, "Ha ha, you're not going to find too much value in Burgundy." And I'm like, well, I work pretty hard at this, so I'm not going to give up on my journey to find what I consider to be very, very good value wine. So I want to zero in on a discovery right here, which is really, really cool wine. So this is Pernand Laboureau, and he's making Pernand Vergelesses, among other things. He does a lot of different wines, but we're going to discuss what actually Pernand Vergelesses is all about, because even 20 years ago I knew Pernand Vergelesses, but now everybody is trying to look for value in White Burgundy because of the rising prices of Puligny-Montrachet and Chassagne-Montrachet and even Meursault. The prices are exploding. So people are like, okay, where is the good value White Burgundy? I'm going to point it right out on the map, because right here you got Pernand Vergelesses is right up here, and it's right above Corton. Oh, interesting, because Corton Charlemagne is one of the finest white wines in all of the Côte de Beaune. So guess what? Right next door, you've got Pernand Vergelesses. Across the way there, you got Savigny-le-Bon, which is very, very large, but Pernand Vergelesses, look, it's this little slither right here, and it's the hill of Corton is right next door. So we're going to spend a little time talking about this this producer, because, again, I'm looking for discovery. This is an opportunity here for me in New York to bring some really good Burgundies to the plate that are undiscovered. A lot of people may not know this property. I'm very excited. This is the third generation. Pascal is the grandson to run this property. His grandfather started, passed down by his dad. Pascal's taken over. He's doing a lot of organics now. All this is sustainable, but it'll be certified organic pretty soon. But I want to zoom in a little bit on this wine, because this is what I was looking for. I was looking for the Nirvana. So north of Beaune, and at the foot of the oratory of the Notre Dame de Bonne Espérance, is Pernand, which is called the spring that gets lost in Celtic language. Vergelesses has a wine-growing past dating back to the Middle Ages, and actually Charlemagne was the one that planted grapes in this land. Yes, King Charlemagne was the one that planted grapes here, because guess what? He knew that the white wines of Pernand were going to be very, very special because they were near the hill of Corton. So that's why we wanted to spend a little time discussing Pernand Vergelesses, because, again, everybody's asking me, value, where is the value? I actually heard another guy who was an importer one day, he said, oh, the next big thing is going to be Pernand Vergelesses. And I'm like, oh, okay, Pernand Vergelesses could be the next big thing. But we smell this wine, it smells like Corton. I was there in January, and we were tasting some really, really interesting properties. We actually went to Aloxe-Corton, and one of the properties very, very famous. You can check one of our videos out of Corton Charlemagne. But Corton Charlemagne, ouch, it's going to be $200 a bottle, $150 a bottle. That's a lot of money for white. So what's the closest thing to Corton Charlemagne that you can taste that you don't want to spend a lot of money? It's called Pernand Vergelesses. This is a Premier Cru. It's Le Pen. We also wanted to highlight our little book here. This is a book that I've had for many, many years. I recommend anybody buying this book. You can see the names of the producers of this book here. Sylvain Poitot, and you got Pierre Poupon. And if you look up, they have all of the maps, and this is beautiful. Look. You got Pernand Vergelesses right here. And then we're going to zoom in, and we're going to show you exactly where this is. It's a Premier Cru called Le Pen. And it's all the way to the top of the hill there. You can see on this side of the fence, where you can see this vineyard has a holding there. And when I say holding, there are many, many producers that are producing wines from this vineyard. They actually have, if you want to say a small parcel there. But this is beautiful Pernand Vergelesses Blanc. I'm going to be talking a little bit about their red. They also produce Volnay. They produce Meursault. They produce Aloxe-Corton. But what I was really highlighting here today, because I really wanted to share this guy with you, is Pernand Vergelesses, because I think that this is really, really cool because it's a Premier Cru called Le Pain, and it's a Pernand Vergelesses, you know, and we talk about the, you know, the vineyard here. You know, again, Pascal is really, you know, dedicating himself, really working hard to try to really make great wines. You know, this is a kind of a new discovery, so we wanted to share this to you. But the smell here, wow, you get all that beautiful lemon, like lemon tart, lemon curd kind of a nose where you get out of Corton. You know, you get that beautiful smell. You get that mineral tone. You get that brulee, you know, almost that almond kind of paste. You get like the nuttiness that you get out of beautiful white Burgundy. Right off the bat, it just jumps right up at you. It's a beautiful wine. Oh my God, this is so good. I'm really excited about this property because I think Pernand Vergelesses is really a place where a lot of the consumers in America should try to spend their time. If you love Chardonnay and you really love and you think that California Chardonnay is where it's at, try a Pernand Vergelesses. You're going to come back and you're going to say, whoa, that is a Chardonnay on steroids. It's really, really top level wine. Now we're going to taste this wine. Whoa, layers of fruit, beautiful acidity. Wow, this is sublime in the mouth. This just really just goes on and on and on. I'm still tasting the wine after 10 seconds here. Now, this is really beautiful wine. I can imagine this with a beautiful piece of fish somewhere, having a nice grilled fish. And this is a food wine. I would recommend anybody, if they buy a Pernand Vergelesses, you having a special piece of fish with this, something a little grilled so you can get a little bit of that char flavor with this wine. I would highly recommend this wine. And this is flying under the radar. These wines are under $50 a bottle. You know, maybe even $30, $35 a bottle for Pernand Vergelesses right now. You know what that means? Shh, don't tell anybody because the prices are going to go up. Everybody's going to say, oh, I would rather buy this than a Pliny Montrachet that's going to be $150 a bottle. Yes, why would you pay for that when you can buy a Pernand Vergelesses? And it's a beautiful, beautiful wine. One more sip. That's absolutely delicious. This is Burgundy. This is Pernand Vergelesses. This is one of the top white wines in all of Burgundy. Again, this is a Grape Explorer. Wanted to bring some really great white wine value that you might not have ever heard of. Again, it's called Pernand Vergelesses. Cheers.